Hello everybody, welcome to Dirty Stitches. I was inspired to do a manicure with these chocolate bunny and chocolate eggs I got. Either you love them or hate them. These are the Palmer's chocolates. And for me, this candy is very nostalgic. My mom and I would get one and just break it apart and eat it at our dining table. So I'm going to start with ILMP's blueprint. I'm going to do Zoya's Bobby. I'm wearing also ILMP's Short Circuit, ILMP's Hi-Fi, and then finally ILMP's Funhouse. I pulled out Moyu London's Festival Collection number 60. Oh, I hate that Moyu London doesn't make plates anymore. You can find some on discount on the Moyu site. They are discontinuing their plates. I just pull it off with a piece of tape. I'm going to use She Modern's Metallic Silver to pick up the image. I painted two of my nails with a creamy off-white, and I'm going to take this image and reverse stamp it. What that means, I pick up the image and then I just paint in the eggs. Now I didn't pick up the entire image, but that was okay. If I can get the eggs on there right, then I'm going to use it. So it fits my ring finger perfectly. I'm just cleaning up a little bit because if I don't have to get it on my skin, it's less to clean up. I didn't put down a nail barrier, and that's going to work just fine. Now I'm going to take and pick that image up again. I'm going to try really hard this time to pick up the entire image because this image is going on my thumb. I got it. A tip when I'm cleaning my silicone scraper is after I clean it, it's going to leave little cotton fibers. So I pull out my lint roller and just roll it over the edges. Now all I'm going to do is paint in the image. I start with one color and paint it on both of my stampers. I like to get a drop and I'm just lightly touching the image. I'm putting no pressure down on the image because I could pull the image up if I do. So I'm really just floating it into the edges. And then I get my other stamper and do the same color until I'm done with that one color. And that's all I do. When my nail polish gets too thick to work with, I just refresh the little dot and get me another little glop. And I keep going until I'm done with it. And I move on to the next color. And I do that until I have the image completely filled in. So here's what it looks like when I have it all filled in. I did go outside the lines, but what I'm checking here is to see if I need a second coat on any of the ones that may be a little too transparent because I really want these colors to pop. So all I'm going to do is go back in and do a second coat on the colors that need it. I haven't tried this in a while. You could take restoration drops or polish thinner and you can use that to clean up anything that you've painted outside the lines. For me, if I'm painting outside the lines, I'm probably going to mess up cleaning it up too. But I'm going to try. But this is KB Shimmer's Restoration Drops. It's just a nail polish thinner. Don't use acetone here. It will ruin the stamper. But nail polish thinner is okay. And what I'm going to do is dip it in and then just clean up the edges. Any areas where I went over the sides. And this polish is pretty dried on the stamper, so it does take a little bit of work. So usually the first drop will, the first application will start loosening the polish. Now, it doesn't do a great job with removing it, but it does help. It does help. Now on my nail, the nails that are white, I do have a top coat down. I always do that before I put a stamping image on because I might need to clean up a little bit more. And I can clean up anything extra once I get that stamping image on. So if I am in a perfectionist mode and I want to clean up some of the, some of my mistakes, I can do that. The top coat is a little bit of insurance so I don't also take up the white polish that's underneath. Just have to be real gentle. But I'm really using this just to get any of the big pieces that I floated outside the lines. Okay, I have these all ready to go. I'm going to set these over to the side so they can dry all the way because I would hate to smush them. Hello, there I am in all my glory. This is another Moyu stamping plate that I'm going to use. And this one this is just egg patterns. So I'm going to put this on a couple of my nails on my right hand. I painted one hand with the rainbow colors, and I'm only going to do the reverse stamping on 2 of the fingers on my left hand. So, and in hindsight, I probably should have just stamped all my fingers that had colors to make them all look like Easter eggs, but I only did a couple. I just wanted to tie in my right hand a little bit to my left hand. I could have done one image on each hand too, one reverse image, and do the rest with the stamping. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. So, but my manicure, even though they're 2 different types of art, they are cohesive together. So I'm taking cracked polishes, sticky base coat, and I am very meticulous about applying sticky base coat. I want to get it edge to edge, wall to wall, all the way down to the cuticle, to the tip, because I want that image I apply to stick everywhere, all the way to the edge. The reason is when I come back to remove the extra, I don't want to pull up the image. You'll see here. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the sticky base coat to this nail as well. And I let it dry till it's pretty tacky. It's still a little bit wet, but I like it to be tacky, probably about 30 seconds to a minute. But you can tell that I just brushed on a very, very thin layer. I just line it up to where I like it. I'm looking at where the polish is. And see, I got that on. One thing I like to do is I like to separate the edges of the image with this. This is a dull tool, so I'm not cutting into my skin or anything, but what I'm doing is separating the image that's on my skin away from the nail. Because when I go to pull it up, I don't want to pull it up off my nail either. Sometimes that happens. So I kind of detach it from the nail. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just slicing it away just a little bit. Very carefully too. Because it is my nail and I want to make sure I don't damage my nail. Now I just use some tape. And I don't go really quickly because I want to see what's coming up. If I go in and start doing really fast, pulls, I'll have to do it all over again because I may not have separated it, Just take my time. I worked really hard. I don't want to mess it up at this point. And that's all I do. I just go through and remove as much as I can. And you notice I use the tip of my thumb there to get to the edge as much as possible. And I try my best not to let the tape touch the nail at all. But I try to get it as close as I can to pull it up. And I should have got another piece of tape, but it's fine. This will work. And this is super sticky tape, Scotch Super Sticky or Super Hold. And let's use some acetone now and clean up. I can also use a nail polish thinner too, but I had a little dapping dish full. Here I had a little bit that didn't kind of tack down, so I'll just tap it with the acetone just to melt it down a little bit. I'm using my brush here to get rid of any extra polish I didn't get off or any eggs I don't want to show. That's about it. I'm going to clean up. We'll be good to go. I'm using a Apipila smudge-free top coat. This is a coat I put on before my final top coat. This prevents the stamping image from smearing when I apply the final top coat. I apply this in a thin layer and then I let it dry. And then once it dries, I put on a glossy top coat. And here it is with a glossy top coat. These are what the nails look like glossy. This is my right hand with the Easter egg images on there. This is glossy. Tell me if you like this look or do you like matte. I opted to do matte because it looks more like the eggs, the chocolate eggs. I love the matte top coat with silver. It just gives that brushed, soft glow and it makes the white pop. Now, I know that's like an off-white cream polish. I think it's cupcake polish. It's Cupcake's blurring base coat, the white one. Wish I had a polish that matched the aqua color of the Easter eggs that's underneath. I didn't have that color, that one right there. But anyway, that is my video on how I did my chocolate Easter nails. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful April. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.